Good morning, friends. This is Gautham Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session streamed to our social media groups. If you have any queries, please join. I'll be here for another 2 hours, and you can find the link of our Zoom link in the video description below in our YouTube and Facebook. And if you have any short queries, please feel free to post in a WhatsApp or Facebook group, and me and my team will get back to you. Okay. Interesting day yesterday. There was an update from IRCC about the possible changes coming in express entry, probably by spring. So there was an update posted by the minister, by IRCC yesterday. Let me just find this link here, and we'll dive in details about the update, what has been received. So this was the update which was posted on the IRCC website. So enhancing express entry through category-based selections to meet Canada's evolving economic needs. So this is, what has been planned for express entry. Previously, as we know, express entry, it was a point-based system, and language abilities, people, irrespective of the occupation, education, and people who had top IELTS score linguistics had high CRS score, and it was not matching the economic needs of Canada. So there've been some changes in the express entry, and this was an update. There was a consultation with stakeholders. IRCC claims to have done that, and it was posted here, and it was actually closed yesterday. So I'll do a separate video about this later today. Okay, so just wanted to update, which for all the people out there, express entry is still the same. Only they will be the same categories what we have previously were functioning: federal skilled worker program, federal skilled states, Canadian experience class. But within this program, within these candidates, IRCC will do draws, based on categories: education, work experience, language abilities, maybe regions. So this is what has been actually discussed. So I'll do a separate video and we'll talk about that. So now we have Veda here. Veda, have you seen the video of this Trinity Western University? It's a good university in British Columbia, and they have a very interesting program, which is a double program. Very few institutions actually have this. So this is it's not really a technical program, more into the management side and IT side. So masters in business leadership and information technology management. This is a master's program, and this is a dual degree program. So this is offered together by Trinity Western University and Belhaven University dual track master's program. It is, it's not often, but again, in this program, you have the ability to get 2 master degrees, one from the US and one from Canada. And this program is eligible for the Canadian postgraduate work permit program. Okay, so good option. And do you already have your IELTS? Veda, have you already taken your IELTS?
Yes, Gautam. So the thing is, I have a good PTA score actually, and based on that, I spoke to Anil actually, and I even had this IELTS, but that was general training. So in order to take academic, I just spoke to him that whether this could be a possibility, because I have a good score. I just don't want to lose this advantage by not submitting the PTE score.
So what you could do is, right? You could use your PTE to get acceptance, okay, in the institution. But from the visa perspective, unfortunately, again, off protocol, what we hear is in India, unfortunately, PTE is being compromised unofficially. what we see is PTE students with PTE have a higher visa refusals.
All right.
Okay, so for admission, it is okay. Again, I'm not making a statement. This is what we see from the statistics, and so we could look into that and try to retake your IELTS. Under the SDS category, the visa approval rate is very high, and it is in your best interest to ensure that you apply through the SDS program. Okay.
So you want me to take the IELTS Academic to be
Yes,
specific?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, don't leave any stone unturned so to get your study visa approval. You've been through a difficult path. You've been through the US, and every week I talk to people from the US who were for one or other reason had their study visa canceled or the H-1B canceled and deported. So you've been through a lot of headaches. You've invested a lot of time and efforts in the US, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So be careful here. Make sure that you give the best of your abilities to ensure that you will get the visa. I know it's a pain when you are a working professional to find time and find time and take this IELTS, but it is going to be a bit of a pain. Okay.
Okay. So general training doesn't work, and I have to take this. All right. So I keep
General
this
training, it's a bit conflicting with general training as well. With IRCC, unfortunately, sometimes. So IRCC India Twitter, the Indian High Commission Twitter, many times posted that IELTS General is also accepted. And we've had few students who were approved with IELTS General. But I have seen a few refusals for students with IELTS General refusals as well. So again, there's one statement from High Commission coming in that that IELTS General can be accepted, and on the other side, I have seen one or two refusals stating that IELTS General is not accepted, but we have approvals. We actually have students with IELTS General accepted. So your choice. If you want to go ahead with your IELTS General, if it is still valid, you want to give it a try, you can take it. If not, then again, it's just IELTS test, and I'm sure it's not really an issue with your English. You have strong English skills, and I think it should be fine. Okay.
Sure, Gautam. And just one or two more questions. So initially, I heard from few of the other fellow mates saying that we'll be having a higher chance of approval of the visas only when we apply to universities, not colleges. How far is it true?
It's not real. It's not kind of, for adult students, we always advise masters if possible. And for technical students who are from a technical background, colleges have hundreds of technical programs. So it's not really an issue. I think we receive almost about 1,000 applications every year. And majority of the students, 60 to 70% academics usually end up with colleges. And again, these college programs, they are new technology programs, especially for students who are from IT background, mechanical and other engineering backgrounds. If you do not have 75 to 80%, definitely an option. For adult students from business background, if you have an opportunity, I would definitely advise masters, definitely more credibility when you're explaining why you want to study. Second, also in the express entry, you get 30 points, right? Every point matters. So it's definitely a good option if you could take it, right? It's very important to choose a program which is relevant to your current job and future career prospects.
And regarding this aspect, I would like to bring another question. Like, as I already had masters from United States, as you know that. So that's from a technical perspective, right? So information security systems. Now it is MSIT that you're suggesting from Trinity Western College. So how do you think, like, do they see that I am doing again masters, or is it like it is kind of okay thing because it is a generic?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a pain when a person already has a higher level of education, right? Would it make sense to invest your time and efforts and finances again to study another master's? Again, we have many approvals. This is $1 million question. Unfortunately, if I was the visa officer, I would love to give visa to everybody, but there is no 100% visa approval, and we definitely do our best. But end of the day, yes, there is a risk of visa refusal.
Well, in that case, if you suggest me to go with PGDM courses for maybe say like cybersecurity or something? So do you think that that will be a stronger chance?
For professionals, IT professionals, going for a technical program would actually, make more sense. I would probably go with technical programs as long as it is not a repetition of what you have studied. It is new technology. For example, York University, they have an advanced cybersecurity program, right? It like as long as it is not a repetition of what you have studied previously, where you're able to justify that, this is your York University advanced cybersecurity. Did you check this program by any chance?
No, Gautam, actually no.
What is your age? I'm sorry, 30? 33. Okay. Yeah, York University has two programs in cybersecurity. One is, an entry-level cybersecurity program, and the second is a higher-end cybersecurity. If you look at these two programs, go through this program curriculum, and maybe again think about it. See, one, Veda, it's very difficult to understand. It's very difficult to kind of guess what will work out here in your situation. You had issues previously with the US. You had, a cancellation from the US. So, and also from the perspective of masters already, it's more about you explaining clearly what is your masters. And if you're studying a new program, what is your return of investment on this, right? What are you gaining by studying this program? A technical program is always easy to explain that, this is cybersecurity, IT is ever evolving, right? So you can, you can always explain about this as well. So both options are good. Like always, there are always, there's two sides of a coin.
Yes.
And we never know what will work out. So the best you could do is, put in the best efforts and be positive and hope for the best, right? So check these two programs as well. Check the master's program as well. From the PR perspective, and also for adult students, if you haven't had masters, it would have definitely added more credibility, and it definitely is good. You get 30 points. But if it is, a technical program, also it has its own advantages where you're explaining that a lot of things have evolved, right, since the time you graduated your master's, right? Okay, so you can always justify evolving new technology and also new IT industry opportunities as well. Okay.
Then that in my SOP that like as I was a technical professional, and I'm trying to move towards leadership skills, or trying to become a team lead. Actually, that is one of my goals in the future. Actually, that is what I have tried to explain them in the SOP. But unfortunately, I don't think that it is very effective. So here, what I would like to say is, if I could have some particular guidance from Anil or whomsoever, I think we should be able to justify for this MSIT from Trinity Western. As you said, that's a good option, because then I can say
that again, as I always say, these things, unfortunately, we are not IT professionals too. I have a limited understanding about IT, Anil as well, based on our thousands of experience what we have. But again, take your time, think about it. You are an IT professional, you know best what program and the curriculum is good for you, and the future career prospects you understand based on your plans. Okay.
Okay, so in terms of writing SOP, like, will there be any help that I can expect, or what do you say?
Yeah, we will definitely discuss your SOP. We will definitely, share you some samples and the general idea. And but
Sure.
writing SOP is, we are very particular about it. As an international student, every journey is unique, and the writing styles are unique. When you go to an SOP writer, any person in the industry, like myself, having an agency, consultancy and their officers to check in, they clearly see if it is written by an SOP writer or by a student, your language, your vocabulary clearly shows off. Okay.
Exactly.
So personally, we always advise students to work on their SOPs, because just put yourself in the place of SOP writer. For them, this is job. They do it hardly for 2 or 3 years. They have templates and they use the same templates. They change it. So it will be a repetition of what they do every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and they will not spend, you can spend 1 day, 2 day, 3 days about your SOP checking each line, but they will never do that.
Believe me, like I have done 5 days of time, like I have done some research, and from that previous consultancy, whatever I have told, they have provided me some sample things, but based on that, I just had this construction, but everything was written by me. And even as my father is an English professor, so he'll help me to build some lines also as well. So everything came out original, but unfortunately, as I told you earlier, there might be some points with what they have not satisfied or something. So that is what I'm actually.
Unfortunately, whether sometimes it is a question of luck. I remember I told you, we don't really take in, it with you, to be honest, it's more a personal decision to support you. We don't, for us, our resources are limited. It's such a pain with limited staff, and so much messages and all things happening. And given that you are from my part of the world and you've been through so much of hardships in the US, we generally don't take students with with issues like deportations, visa cancellations, or multiple refusals. It's a lot of emotional stress, not even talking about the time and effort. But again, for me, this is personal. I will definitely do the best, and I hope it works out to you. But unfortunately, there is no guarantee. We are not even taking a single rupee from
Of
you.
course, no.
We
Yeah,
will,
of course, no.
we will try
No
the
one
best.
can guarantee that. Yes,
Yeah.
of course, I understand. And your best is what I need. That's all I need. I'm just here to, try and inquire about some things. That's all. So,
Sure.
yeah, what more can I ask aside from your best? That's all I need. Thank you, Gautham.
Sure. Okay, with that, take care.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah, so Rudra Patel from Saskatchewan. Rudra,
Hey there, Gautam. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ रुद्रा, आप कैसे हो?
Good. So basically, I'm in a bit of a situation here right now. I moved to Canada, Saskatchewan, like 4 months ago. About like a month ago, I fell on black ice. I broke my hip and my hand.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
I was unable to walk right now. I'll be on my bed rest for 3 months, and it might extend, might not, depending on my recovery. So the thing with my immigration status is that although my college has allowed me 150 days of long extended leave, which means my status will remain same as an international student, but I won't be able to continue my education afterwards, as in my college we have prerequisite subjects, which means if I don't attend my second semester, I won't be able to attend the third semester.
Very difficult situation. Rudra, beta कहाँ से हो? How old are you, Rudra?
I'm 24.
You're 24. आप कहाँ से हो बेटा? Where are you from?
I'm from Gujarat, Anand.
Anand से हो आप? Okay. Yeah, where I've been to Anand many times. Yeah. Yeah, I worked in Mohawk. I was the international students recruitment officer, and I used to visit all the agencies in Anand. Anyway, very sorry to hear. I can understand your pain because I actually need a hip replacement surgery. When I was very young, exactly your age, I'm double age now. I'm 48, and when I was 24, I also got sick. I had septic arthritis, and I lost my hip joint and my wrist joint because they gave me wrong treatment and the injections into my wrist joint, so my wrist is fused. And luckily, they did not cut it. So this all happened in Eastern Europe, and I need a hip replacement surgery. I have a slight limp, and hip is fused, so I can understand. I spent 2 years of my life in hospitals. And eventually, I was even paralyzed. I never thought I could walk. But anyway, getting back, see, very unfortunate this is happening. But again, when did you start your studies?
Like 4 months ago.
4
in
months. So
August.
August. So you would have completed your
First time.
first sem हो गया आपका कि नहीं?
या फर्स्ट टाइम हो गया जब क्रिसमस की ब्रेक शुरू होने वाली थी, विंटर ब्रेक्स, उसी के दिन मैं गिरा, द फर्स्ट डे ऑन विंटर ब्रेक. तो अभी सिचुएशन ये है.
Let me just share you this link with me. Okay? So here you have two options, right? Option one is, for eligibility for postgraduate work permit, right? That is the big question. If you take a break between your studies, will you be eligible for postgraduate permit? So there is a leave of absence. There should be an authorized leave of absence from your institution.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you if you're looking here, right? So if you had any issues due to health or anything, your institution should give you a letter confirming that it is an authorized leave of absence, and that will keep you eligible for postgraduate work permit.
Okay.
Okay. If an applicant took a period of leave that was authorized by the DLI at any time during the studies, they must include documentation providing that the leave was authorized by the DLI with their application. Officers may request additional documentation to complete their assessment, right? So this is very important. If your institution is giving you authorized leave or a leave of absence from studies, you can be still eligible for postgraduate work permit. If they are not giving, then unfortunately, it is a case-by-case situation, your luck, where you are explaining. But again, IRCC, law, Kanun, you have to follow the law. So if you want better, get a letter from the college. Okay. Agar nahi hua, to then, if it is a situation where it is not working, then you will have to apply for visitor record, because you're not enrolled now and pursuing your studies. You have to apply for visitor record to ensure that your stay in Canada is legal. Okay, are you in our Facebook group, Rudra?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay, I'll connect you with Nihilji from my team. Very nice person. He is from Surat, Gujarat, and he actually helped me many years ago with my with my Surat office, and he is working part-time also in he's a clinical analyst, and he's also working in our team. I'll give you his contact. Raj, can you give a Gujarat group, Raj? I am having issues opening my WhatsApp. It's a bit slow. And Nihilji's number?
So I have dealt with my college, and they have given me a form which I have filled for authorized leave of 150 days, in which period of time my status will remain the same. But what we were thinking, as my doctor has suggested, I cannot walk for 3 months, and after even 3 months, it might take 2 or 3 weeks of physio for me to get back on my feet. Afterwards, what me and my family were thinking is that my extended family, they live in Toronto, Ontario, so they offered me to live over there with them, because I live here alone. I cannot take care of myself, so they give me help to stay over there for a while. So
Rudra, whatever happens, right? If your stay is in Canada, you have to ensure that you have the legal documentation. In your situation, your study permit is still valid, and Anilji is also here. Thanks, Anil. So, and you will have to have a documentation to prove in future, when you apply for your postgraduate work permit to be eligible, you have to submit the leave of absence and all the supporting documentation, medical documentation, and also advice from your doctor.
Yeah. When the time comes to extend the study permit, you mean that?
Not only extend your study permit, but when you apply for your postgraduate work permit as well.
Okay, yeah, postgraduate work permit. That's when they require every document, like why did you move to?
Yeah, I mean, residence, yeah, again, whatever your health condition is, all this documentation will be required. Okay.
And what about if I were to move there? How would the credit transfer, and which colleges provide
Credit
online
transfer very
classes?
limited, beta. It's not really an option now.
Mm, that's not really an option for credit transfer.
Yeah, credit
From
transfer is limited because you have to have maintain full-time student status. You have to have limits. So credit transfer is not really an option.
okay.
Okay. So मैं आपको I'll give you गुजरात का एक WhatsApp. So the best option आपके लिए is you already completed 1 year. And what program are you enrolled in?
No, it's one semester. I'm in
One
CST. CST program.
It's a 1 year
Yeah.
program or a 2 year program?
2-year program.
Okay. Okay. So check this program, check this group, join there. Nihilji is always there. This is a group for Gujarati students and
Okay.
take it from there. Okay. Credit
हाँ
transfers can
मैंने
unfortunately very limited chances होते हैं यहाँ पे. They don't क्योंकि curriculum is very difficult, different and institutions में जो है unfortunately BC में they have a very good system of credit transfers, but Ontario में it's not. Okay,
Oh.
but you can still talk to institutions, no harm in trying. But again, it's difficult. I'm yet to see any student who has actually transferred to Ontario from any other province in all my 13 years of being here working with Canada.
It's a very tricky situation हो गई है इसीलिए.
It is आपके situation में बेटा, remember health is very important, right?
Yeah.
ये तो जहान है. So make sure that you take care of your health, and then after that think slowly about your studies. So you're very young. I've been through all the situation what you have been, so focus on health, take your time, and then in worst case if you'll find time will give you more options. So get well first. Okay, online option August 31st तक ही है, but again you already missed January, deadline is already finished in all Ontario colleges. So you'll not be able to make it, and you know how it is in Ontario, right? Institutions start 10 to 12 months before the start date. So most institutions are already closing September 23 intake. Very limited program January for me. Okay.
That's a bit of a situation. उसको अभी that's what we are still trying to figure, क्योंकि अभी कोई डिसीजन ले भी नहीं सकते जब तक मेरी हेल्थ अच्छी नहीं हो सकती, वरना पता नहीं चलने वाला कि क्या होने वाला है या क्या नहीं होगा. 3 months से ज्यादा टाइम हुआ तो फिर
it's okay, take step by step. Okay, one step at a time in your situation. You're going through a hell difficult time, so take care and be in touch with Nihilji from our Gujarat team, and if
For
you
sure.
need anything, reach out. Okay, good luck with
for sure. Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye. So after Rudra, it was Pareen, Vedavas, Rudra Patil, Vishwas from Bangalore, and then Sai Kumar. So kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message, your name and the city you are from. I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. Yeah, so I think it was Vishwas from Bangalore. Let me just unmute you, Vishwas. Yes, please, Vishwas. You can unmute yourself, Vishwas.
Okay. Hello, Gautham.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I was talking to one of your executives like for a couple of weeks, and I got like different answers from each one of them. So, but then then I talked to Raj today through the Zoom call.
So for all the students, prospective students, any client, always please, the best way to connect with us and get advice is through Zoom. We have senior team in the Zoom. Myself, I'm here in the morning Toronto time. And in India, Anilji is a very experienced person. He's the director of our CIP India team. So he's in the afternoon, usually in the afternoon he's there. So please, the same Zoom link, this is a permanent Zoom link. So always reach out. Our team will direct to myself or to Aniji most of the time if they have any questions, tricky questions or anything complicated. So please reach out. For all the students, so me or Anilji first, and rest of the team, they are more into the support roles with the application process, assisting us with our visa applications. Okay, so yes, Vishwas, now please go ahead with your situation.
Yeah. So I have completed my bachelor's in computer science engineering in 2011, and I have done my master's as well in logistics and supply chain management in Riga Technical University in Latvia. So that was completed in the year 2021. So now I'm looking to move to Canada to postgraduate programs.
What is your age, Vishwas?
33.
You're 33 and you're married. Do you have a family?
No, I'm single.
Okay, yeah, family, again, it's not it's not again 100%, but again, when you're applying for study visa, family ties are also important from the visa perspective, right? If you're married, if you have children, it gives, it's easy to show family, but good. But very interesting, Vishwas, how did you end up in Latvia?
It was suggested from one of my friends.
No, I grew up in Eastern Europe. I speak fluent Ukrainian and Russian, and I've been to Latvia many times. I love the old city, and I think there's an Indian restaurant I used to go. I think Indian Raja. I think in the old yes, I used to go there very often. Whole country, small country. Latvians are all over Europe and UK. There's not really many people out there, right? It's a small place, but interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So not really a decision. Whoever advised you to go there. Yeah. So what is your current job?
Currently I'm working for SAP MM.
Okay. So where are you? Are you a proper Kannadiga ki kahan se ho aap proper?
Yeah, I'm proper Kannadiga.
That's interesting. Okay. And you're from Bangalore?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was interested in doing this project management in IT because I have some interest in as I move up in my career, that would be very useful in if I take up this course. I can't hear you. Hello, I can't hear you.
Raj, can you hear me, Raj?
Yeah, now I can hear.
You can hear me now, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Can hear you.
Yes. Okay. So, Vishwas, so very important that you choose a program where you can explain. So, your current job, what is your current job, and choosing a program which will help you with your career prospects, right? So, and second, you already have a master's. So, make sure that the program what you're planning to study is not a repetition of what you previously studied.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to ask. But one of your colleagues said that why are you choosing project management because your master's is in supply chain management. You should take some course related to that. So
not really, because see, remember, you're an adult student. You are you are already a professional. Okay. So base your program choice on your job, current job, and future career prospects. Your education is not really relevant here. It's good that you have, if you have good academics, this is very important from the study visa perspective. However, as an adult student, why are you choosing to study? Because this is your current job. After the program, this will be my future career prospects, and that is the reason I want to study.
Okay. So what do you think about the course which I have which is in my mind?
It's Yeah, so it is a generic program.
Yeah.
It is a generic program, but again, you already have masters. Uh, it is, you don't really have much choice, right? Your current job is into logistics. You could do, what could you do? Did you do an MBA or just masters?
It's called MSc, Master of Science.
Okay, you could look into an MBA program, but you have to check the curriculum, Vishwas. Okay, or you could do a project management generic program like that. Okay, curriculum is very important. Again, look at what you studied in the University of Riga. Check the program curriculum, and that is where you will have to also explain in the SOP when you are planning to study. You will have to compare the program. It's not about the country. It is not about the college or the university. It is about the program, what you're planning to study.
Okay, I had a small credit subject related to project management, but this is the name itself says it's in IT, project management in IT.
Okay. Project management, right? You could definitely try project management, and also for adult students, right? Interesting things coming up with Canadian, with the Canadian Express entry system. I'll do a video later today, but it's always safe to have a PNP option. Saskatchewan Polytech, if you know about this immigration system, and also if you have been checking in, so some provinces have an opportunity. If you find an employer willing to support you, you could actually get 600 points through provincial nomination, and you can look into programs in Saskatchewan Polytech. Here, you can see the programs here. I'm just sharing you the screen. Credential, postgraduate certificate program. So there are two programs which are interesting for you. One is project management. This is only for students who are in IT. So the program in Saskatchewan, project management, is only for IT students. This is one link, and there's also another program which is technology management. Look at the two curriculum. I'm just sharing you this link so that you have an update here. Okay, just go through this and understand as well. And second, you can go for generic in colleges. You can also go for if you find that your curriculum of what you studied in your MSc, Masters, and MBA are different, you might even try an MBA as well. Okay, bit of a pain, but again, focusing on what is important for you is getting a Canadian education, which will enhance your career prospects. Second, getting because you're 33, by the time you complete your studies, by the time you get your Canadian work experience, you might be 35. So look at provinces where there is an opportunity for PNP. Okay.
This Canada College, and one more is that the college which CIP handles also has this program. So
Canada College does not accept students, adult students. If you're looking at the GTA campus of Canada College, they do not accept.
And one more is that I cannot spell it. Like where you're inviting the students like day after tomorrow.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it, but again, you have to understand, Vishwas, when you come here to Ontario, adult students, the score is very high for Ontario Express entry. It is a federal program, and also for the Ontario ONP is also very high for the PNP programs. So you have to decide which province will be helpful. If you want to come here, we'll be more than happy to help you in Conestoga. This is my home turf. I started my career in Conestoga. I live here. It's a good, but again, look at the bigger picture, right? Look at what would be the next step. Think for the next 2 to 3 years pathway. Where are you after completing? Which province? Which pathway, immigration pathway are you applying for PR? These things have to be already thought about, not after. What happens is many of the agencies in India, unfortunately, they are not professional. They don't really understand. Many are part-times or some, it's in India, sub-agent recruitment is very rampant, right? There are 10,000 sub-agents who have never traveled abroad, who have not even, no question about living or studying. Majority of them have never traveled abroad on an international flight. And they are in the business of education and they have no clue how to advise the students in the future pathway. So be careful. So for all the students, especially from South India, many students, they don't really even understand the immigration system in the US. They think, okay, let me go to the US. Everybody's going to the US. Let me go to the US and then I'll figure out later. And when they come to the US, they will understand that there are only 20,000 H-1B visas per master's graduate, and there are more than 2 lakh people coming every year. And there are only 65,000 for highly skilled people. And then they realize, okay, oh my God. So they first do one master's and then they do another master's, then do PhD. And I know students who are 6 to 8 years just waiting in the US to get their H-1B lot picked up. And once their H-1B picked up, they're always living in fear. What if my employer fires me? They only have 60 days to find another job or come back to India, right? Return to their home countries, green card, 15 years, 20 years. So it's very important that all of you really make an effort to understand the pathway. You are investing a lot of money. And I think before you saw one of our students, right? Prospective students, Veda. He's 33, also from Bangalore. And what he did, he went to the US and unfortunately H-1B got revoked and he was back. After investing so much of time and money and efforts, every week this is happening. Every week we have somebody from the US, contacting us, and we have many people applying after studying masters in the US, after working there on OPT, CPT 2 masters, or 1-2 masters. We have people from the US, international students, who are now applying to Canada because of the lack of research before they embarked on this journey.
The only problem with Saskatchewan is about the weather. That is where I'm just taking.
If you look into until New York, the weather is cold, right? If a lot of people don't really understand, but if you look at the North America, right? It is cold, but again, why are you coming here to Canada? First option is, it is more about your settlement as well, right? So plan things. We are here to guide our students. We'll be happy to help you. Be it Ontario, be it BC, be it Saskatchewan, be it Alberta, we are always happy to help you. So make sure that you do your research, right? It's good to take help of a consultant, but end of the day, this is your journey. You are taking the risks and efforts, and you will have to face the consequences, right? If you look at the US map here, right? See, many people, they have a wrong perception that, yes, definitely the north is very cold. But again, if you see here, right, this is Toronto. And all the states are above Toronto: Seattle, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, right? And South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, Nebraska, all these cities here, there's all the winter, snow here and all here, right? Until you get to North Carolina, right? This year, all the place, all has winter. Obviously, if you go to the north, it is very severe, but we are here. Toronto is here, and it is looking at Toronto, right? If you see, it's much lower than Minneapolis, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana. So half of the US also has winter with snow. Okay, so again, plan your things, and I said we'll be happy to help you. Okay, so be in touch with Anilji in the afternoon if you have any questions. Once you decide, we will delegate you a personal manager from our CIP team, and you will be connected with them, and they will help you with the basic questions. They will assist us with the further process. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
So this is a permanent Zoom link, and you can connect with Anilji or myself every day, unless we have some serious issues or other meetings. We are always here every day. See, Anilji, it's 10 p.m. and he's still here. Raj is still here, and Rakesh is also here. So most of the team, very helpful, and they try to help us, help you, our students, as much as we can. Okay. So good luck, and stay in touch, and do reach out once you make your decision.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So after Vishwas, I think it was Sai here. Sorry. Sai Kumar from Toronto.
హలో సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్.
Good morning, Sai.
నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యాను కదా సార్ మీటింగ్లో. అది ఒక డౌట్ ఉండే సార్ నాకు.
Sure, please.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు నేను జాయిన్ టెక్ కదా సార్, నా వీసా September 30కి ఎక్స్పైర్ అయిపోతుంది, స్టడీ పర్మిట్.
Okay.
అయితే ఇప్పుడు నేను బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటే మళ్ళీ జాన్లో జాయిన్ అవుతాను కదా సార్, అప్పుడు అక్టోబర్, నవంబర్, డిసెంబర్ ఎలా సార్ వీసా?
So once you submit your application, so we discussed this yesterday. So you will be applying for a program either for September 20, September 23, or
ఓకే
for Jan 24.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు బ్రేక్ తీసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నాను సార్ Jan
That's
24.
fine. So that's fine. So what happens is, for example, you apply for Jan 24.
Okay.
When do you get your acceptance letter? Right? For Jan 24, most likely you will get your acceptance letter by April, May.
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay. So April, May, you will get your acceptance letter. You will pay the tuition fees and you will apply for your study permit extension.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, so once you apply for your study permit extension, before your current study permit expires, you are under maintained status or implied status. As such, your stay is legal in Canada and you can continue meeting the same requirements. And if you have successfully completed a 1-year program, you're taking a break, you can work full-time during the break and you can continue your studies after you receive your study permit. Okay, even
Okay,
with study permit, even under maintained status, you can continue your studies.
ఓకే సార్, అర్థమైంది సార్. ఇప్పుడు జాన్ కంటే ఈ మంత్లో ఫెబ్లో కూడా అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా సార్ మనం?
It depends on the institutions, where some institutions are open for January, some institutions are processing September. So check with Sandeep and then decide what program, institution and program you're interested.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు నేను సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కోర్సు కోఆప్ తీసుకుంటే యాజ్ ఎ స్టూడెంట్గా నాకు బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటే 8 months ఎక్స్ట్రా వస్తుంది కదా సార్ నాకు అప్పుడు?
So second program, right, you will, yes, if you take a break, that's another 4 months. If you take a co-op program, that's another 4 months. So
Yes, sir.
we'll be increasing your duration by another 4 months, right? 8 months.
Sir.
So you'll be delaying your full-time job by 8 months.
ఓకే సార్, అర్థమైంది.
Okay.
ఓకే సార్,
Sure.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్.
You're welcome. Yeah, take care, sir. Bye.
బాయ్ సార్.
CIP students, you don't really have to join here. Please reach out to our CIP managers and they will help you with advice. There are many people out here and it doesn't make sense for you to wait and time. You have classes. So kindly request all the people, all the new people who have joined, to post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted here. Okay. So I have, so kindly request, please do not raise hands, just post a message and I will follow the order of the messages posted, okay? So I just spoke to Sai, and then I have Sai Chender from Toronto, and Smita, I think she's exited, and Varaprasad from Dubai, okay? Sai Chender and Sai Chender, yes, please.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Sai. My name is also Chender.
I'm
Gautham Chender.
Great to know, sir. Also, I'm on my work permit, sir. Like I have a 3 years work permit, and like it's ending in May 23 now. So
Okay.
I have one year experience in automation testing, and I was targeting for this Nova Scotia PNP. And they are like almost they just closed it all of the sudden. So like I'm clueless right now. Like I have a 411 score of CRS score, and I'm
What is your age, Sai?
I'm 26. I'm like almost.
You're only 26. No issues. And when is your postgraduate work permit expiring?
May 8th of this year, 23.
And did you go for a 1-year program or a 2-year program?
2-year program.
2-year, and so And did you have work experience back home in India?
No, I've completed my graduation and I'm here. Like, I don't
Okay.
have
Yeah, see, for all the people coming to Canada, especially the freshers, if you are able to get at least 1 year work experience from India, even if while you are studying, you have a full-time job, and that will improve your CRS score. A lot of people are struggling freshers because they do not have work experience. So in the Canadian point-based system, freshers, guys, if you are able to get at least 1 year work experience, it will be easy for you to get your PR. Unfortunately, Rakesh, Sai, unfortunately, in your situation, there's not really much you can do at this time, but please work on your English. What is your IELTS? What is your English score?
mine is just 6.
6, right? So this is why why your score is low. That is one. Second, you're from IT background. If you are able to get into Alberta Tech program, right, or BCPNP, then you might have opportunities. Alberta is pretty quick. Okay. BC also pretty quick. Things are pretty much okay. So try to get into these jobs in these provinces, and it might be it might work out for you in these provinces if Atlantic province is not working out.
Is it a good time, sir? Like only 4 months only.
Really, with a nomination, at least if you get a nomination, then you will have additional points, right? There's no other option. Are you married, Sai, or no?
No.
Right. So interesting changes coming inside. It's only a question of time for you to come in. Okay. Even in worst case, if you go to India, if you get 1 year Canadian work experience and improve your English, it will boost your CRS. Okay. And express entry, there are changes coming in, and they will be, as we understand, they will be targeted occupation draws, and IT professionals will be included in that. And you are applying under CEC, and you will also, if you improve your English, even people with lower score might get picked up if you have IT education, IT work experience. So this might happen, in the spring, May, June. So fingers crossed, hope it works out for you, sir.
And one more, sir. Like full-time job only, if we apply for work permit extension, is there any probability that we can get our work permit?
You need an employer to support you, right? Other than that, there is no option. So, look into global talent. I'm not sure if software testing is there. Global talent, if your employer is willing to support you with LMIA for the global talent visa or a general closed work permit, that is the only option to extend. You cannot extend your postgraduate work permit. And if you have your support of your employer, you can go for closed work permit. Okay.
And with these IT experiences, skilled labor remains Nova Scotia. Like, am I
Your voice
eligible
is
for
breaking.
the
Any province, wherever you want, whatever is open, you should give it a try. But again, time is an essence for you. Wherever you are open, you can. But again, where are you currently working?
Like it was a contract, sir. I'm out of the job right now. I'm looking for other opportunities.
See, look for opportunities where there is nomination, and if you have any questions, please reach out. We have other RCICs in our team, info@cipimmigration.com, and they will, they will set up meetings and help you navigate through the rest of the process, but a bit of a time process here. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Take care. Okay, I have Varaprasad from Dubai. And yeah, Shiny after that. Yes, please, Prasad. Prasad? Yeah, Varaprasad, and I don't see other people, so kindly post a short message, your name and the city you are from. And so somebody is Guhan here. Who is Guhan? Can you please write a short message, Guhan?
Good morning, sir. This is Sumalata. Varaprasad is my husband's name. Sumalata from Dubai.
Yes, please tell me.
Yeah, sir. One query regarding the financial documents. As I'm applying under SDS.
Sumalata, you know, you don't have to wait so much, Amma. Anil sir is always there in India in the afternoon in the same meeting. Right, so you can always reach out to him and they will also be happy to help you. You don't have to wait every day in the morning. There are so many people and it's a bit late for you, so you can always reach out. Akila is very experienced. She's been assisting me for many years now, thousands and thousands of applicants, right? And Anilji as well. So yeah, but please go ahead. Yes.
Sure, sir. Yeah, like as I'm applying under SDS, but we stay in Dubai, we don't have any ITRs as such. So how to do that?
Employment letter, including your position and salary. That is basically what you can do.
Like a spouse is working in Dubai, so that also we can submit.
Yes, that is the only thing you can submit, right? Your spouse is helping you with this tuition fees. So as a financial status, you are providing your spouse employment details with the salary and bank statements.
Okay, if my brother is who is working in India and has a good salary and ITR, can I mention his name and his support also?
No, you are an adult student. You have a husband and family, children. Your family has to be, you and your spouse has to be primarily responsible for the finances.
Okay, fine, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it? Yes.
Yeah, it's not advisable. When you are showing your brother, your aunt or uncle, it means that you do not have money. And if it is young students, it means your parents do not have money.
No, my husband's and my both, can I show or no need?
Yes, of course. You and your husband are one entity, one family.
No, my husband's and my brother's both. Can I show it as a support?
No, brother is not an option. Extended family, no.
Okay, got it. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Fine, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nama, take care. Yeah, I think. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I just wanted a short update. York University has a program for advanced cyber accounting and cloud computing. So they have a very interesting program. I'll just show a short video on York and then I'll take it forward. This program is open for September intake, and York is one of the few universities in all Canada providing IT programs. They have 3 IT programs. And this is a short video about York University, and I'll connect with you after the York video, okay?
Welcome to the virtual tour of York University. York University is Canada's 3rd largest university with over 50,000 students from over 178 countries, spread out over 2 Toronto campuses and soon to be a 3rd in Markham in 2021. We are connected and making an impact across the globe with over 300,000 accomplished alumni, 280 international partnerships, and the only Canadian university with an eco campus in Costa Rica and MBA campus in Hyderabad, India. Founded in 1959, York is proud to be a progressive university that inspires new ways of thinking through excellence in teaching and research. We prepare our graduates for meaningful careers through top-ranked programs and diverse experiential education opportunities. Our community of diverse perspectives and backgrounds share the common goal of making the world a better place. Our motto? Tentata Via. The way must be tried. Throughout this tour, you will get to see our Kiel campus and what our students experience here every day, including some of our many academic buildings and innovative learning spaces. You will see student spaces like where you can go to get food on campus, where you can study, where you can work out, the new York University subway station, and everything York has to offer. Enjoy the tour!
Here we are in York Lanes, our very own mall on campus. Located in the heart of campus, students can find restaurants, a pharmacy, banks, a dental clinic, a doctor's office, a hair salon, coffee, and more. It's also home to the York University bookstore, where students can purchase all their class materials and York gear. At York Lanes, students can use their student card, called their YU card, to purchase anything they need. York Lanes is the place on campus to find all the amenities students are looking for.
Welcome to Tate McKenzie, the hub of York athletics and recreation. My name is Mike.
That was York University, and we have York University has many programs in IT. I'll just show you a short. If you go to the website here in York, unfortunately, the cloud program has not been updated, the information, but this is the York University professional programs, and you can see some programs here are for international students and some for domestic. Cloud computing strategy, this is, they have not added information for international students, but you could see the courses and basic information about the program idea you can get here. So interesting programs in York. They have cybersecurity 2 programs, cloud computing 1 program, many business programs, digital marketing programs, and we can take it forward from there. Okay. Yeah, so I think we have Shiva Ramakrishnan, Vishwa has joined the game, and Guhan is from Chennai. Okay. Yeah, so Neha and Shiny. Neha. Neha and Shiny, yes, please.